Hello and welcome back to the channel. This is Hambone here, and in today's video we're going to be going over the Warrior class in Adventure Quest 3D, and this is my full guide on the Warrior class. And I'm going to tell you just exactly why it's the class that you should level to level 10 first, and you should max out first, because it's going to lead you on to something a little bit better. I'm going to show you right here. How did I become a Berserker? The only way that you can become a Berserker is by maxing out the Warrior class ranks and mastering the Warrior class. So that means that you can't get the Berserker class unless you pay real money for it any other way other than maxing out the Warrior class. So without any further ado, let's check out the Warrior class. We're going to show you just a little bit of an overview of what it does. And its passive ability is every 5th Warrior spell deals increased damage and increases nearby allies' attack. Does not apply to cross skills. Now, of course, Sever is the first ability, and it has a quick, precise slash. You got Crushing Blow, which is a bone-crunchingly powerful swing of your weapon, which is your 3 key. And you got Whirlwind, which slices at everything around you, so it damages multiple enemies. You have to keep that in mind. Everything that you can hit with your sword is damageable. And then you've got, it also cuts through their armor, so it makes them a little bit more susceptible to damage. The ultimate is Earthbreaker. You just jump up in the air, smash the earth, big old thing, and that does damage. The cross skill, which remember in my guides I don't discuss cross skills because I'm going based off the assumption that you don't have any cross skills unlocked. The cross skill for this class is Seismic Slam, and that smash the earth, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. I will say this class pairs well with the cross skill from the Guardian, which is Provoke, and that's hit an enemy where it hurts. Taunting them generates 100% more aggro from damage. So if you're playing the Warrior as like a tankier class, that cross skill is a good solid option for that. Just a little bit of a note there. Without any further ado, let's jump on into this video, and I'm going to go ahead and travel here, and then I'll see you when we get where we're going. Alright, so here we are on the random adventure, and this is just one of the random adventures we've loaded into from Battle on here. We're going to go ahead and hop over here and just attack these undead. They're going to be super squishy, super easy to kill. Honestly, I mean, it's not going to be any issue. Auto attacks will do it in just a couple hits. But the Warrior class, you basically want to be just using your abilities on cooldowns. The only thing you have to be mindful of is when you use your Whirlwind. I will say that the 3 key ability does well with your 5th stack. So if you see we got 1, 2 stacks right here, I'm going to use the 2 key again in a moment. When I get to this guy, hit the 2 key, it bumps up to 3, and then I'm going to bump it to 4 with the 2 key right now, and then 5th stack will be, I'm going to one hit this guy. Ready? So the 5th stack is one that's really solid to use for that. If you are looking to maximize your efficiency, that's what I would do. Put the 5th one on the 3rd one. The 5th stack on the 3rd ability, if that makes sense. And we got to get rid of these skeletons. We got to focus on this big guy here. Come on. Get rid of you too. Alright, now let's see what this big guy is all about. Here we go. So, I recommend taking health potions. Same with any class. Take your health potions. You're going to need them. I mean, that's just plain and simple. You can also stack that 5th stack on your ultimate, by the way, if you want to do that. But yeah, definitely take plenty of healing potions. You're going to need them for soloing things and different things like that. But the Warrior class is really just a simple, you know, use your abilities on cooldowns and it'll serve you well kind of deal. You don't really have to worry too much about what's going on. It's not something that you have to go, okay, well, I need to use this ability in this order, or I need to let my stack up. You let that build up to 4, you hit the 3 key. That's the most complicated part of the whole entire class. I mean, it really is just a simple class, but it's a very enjoyable one, and it's definitely the one that I recommend you start the game with. It's one that you can carry on playing for quite a while. It's not something that you know, is difficult in any way, really. I mean, the Warrior class is just super easy to use, in my opinion. It's one of the easiest ones in the game, and that's why we went through that thing kind of quickly, because there's not really a whole lot to the Warrior class. You know, once you've got using your abilities on cooldown, and you know, maybe taking your fifth stack here and putting it on your 3 key, yeah, you're golden. I mean, there's not really anything else to it, honestly. You know, it's a really solid class. I'm going to have a video coming up about tanking efficiently, and that I will combine the Warrior class with that cross skill from the Guardian class, and we will make an efficient tank build, and I'll provide some armor, different things like that. But that's later, and I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe and like the video if you did, and leave me a comment telling me how you enjoyed it or maybe what I could do better, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.